London, 1971, a city bustling with life where the old world meets the new and the streets are alive with the hum of daily activity. A city of tradition steeped in history where every corner tells a story of the past. Yet, amidst this backdrop of heritage, London found itself at the heart of an audacious crime that would go down in history. The target, a seemingly impenetrable bank on Baker Street, known for its security and the wealth it safeguarded. The perpetrator, a ragtag group of unlikely criminals, each with their own unique skills, led by a mastermind with a thirst for riches and a daring plan. This wasn't just a robbery, it was a brazen act of defiance against the establishment, a statement that echoed through the streets of London. It was a tale of cunning, daring, and ultimately betrayal, where trust was a fragile commodity and alliances were tested. The Baker Street robbery, as it would come to be known, wasn't just about the money. It was about the audacity, the sheer brilliance of the plan, and the nerve it took to execute it. The meticulous planning, the detailed blueprints, and the precision with which the heist was carried out left everyone in awe. It captured the imagination of a nation, becoming a new sensation that gripped the public, with every new detail adding to the intrigue. This was a real-life heist movie unfolding before their very eyes, a story that seemed too incredible to be true. The robbers, it seemed, had vanished into thin air, leaving behind a trail of questions and a city on edge, wondering who could have pulled off such a feat. The police were baffled, the public captivated. The investigation was intense, with every lead followed and every clue examined. How could a group of seemingly ordinary individuals pull off such an extraordinary feat? The answer lay in their meticulous planning and the element of surprise. This is the story of the Baker Street robbery, a tale that continues to fascinate and intrigue to this day. A story of ambition, ingenuity, and the human spirit's unyielding quest for adventure and fortune. At the heart of this audacious plan was Anthony Gavin, a charismatic and cunning individual with a sharp mind and a thirst for the finer things in life. Gavin was not just any ordinary man, he was a visionary, someone who saw the world not as it was, but as it could be. His eyes always seemed to be searching for the next big opportunity, the next grand adventure. Gavin wasn't a career criminal. He was a photographer with a taste for the extravagant, a man who dreamed of a life beyond the mundane. His passion for photography was matched only by his desire for excitement and luxury. He spent his days capturing the beauty of the world through his lens, but his nights were filled with dreams of grandeur and opulence. Driven by a desire for wealth and a belief that he could outsmart anyone, Gavin hatched a plan that seemed impossible. He was convinced that with the right strategy and the right people, he could pull off the heist of the century. His mind raced with possibilities, each more daring than the last, until he finally settled on a plan that was as bold as it was brilliant.
I would rob the bank on Baker Street, a fortress of finance, and I would do it from below, tunneling my way into the vault. The idea was both simple and complex, requiring meticulous planning and flawless execution. It was a challenge that few would dare to undertake, but Gavin was not one to shy away from a challenge.
Gavin assembled a team, a motley crew of individuals with skills that could be put to use in his elaborate scheme. Each member was handpicked for their unique talents and their willingness to take risks. They were a diverse group brought together by a shared desire for wealth and adventure. There was the getaway driver, the lookout, the mastermind behind the technical aspects of the heist, and the muscle. Each member carefully chosen for their role in the grand plan. They trained together, honing their skills and perfecting their strategy, knowing that any mistake could mean the end of their dreams. The muscle, each member carefully chosen for their role in the grand plan. They were not just a team, they were a family, bound together by their shared goal and their trust in Gavin's leadership. Together, they would attempt to pull off the unthinkable, a heist that would make them legends. They knew the risks, but they also knew the rewards, and they were willing to do whatever it took to succeed. Under Gavin's leadership, they embarked on a journey into the London underworld, a world of secrecy, danger, and the intoxicating allure of untold riches. It was a world where only the boldest could survive, and Gavin and his team were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. They moved through the shadows, always one step ahead, driven by their ambition and their unshakable belief in their plan. The plan was audacious, requiring meticulous planning and a bold vision and a healthy disregard for the impossible. Gavin rented a shop, Le Sac, 2 doors down from the bank, a seemingly innocuous front for their criminal enterprise. Beneath the floorboards of the shop, a different kind of enterprise was taking shape, hidden from prying eyes. Night after night, Gavin and his team, armed with picks, shovels, and sheer determination, dug tirelessly. The air was thick with dust. The only sound, the rhythmic clang of metal against earth. They were literally tunneling their way to their goal, creating a passage that would lead them to the riches that lay beneath the bank. The work was back-breaking, the conditions cramped and uncomfortable, but the lure of the prize kept them going. They reinforced the tunnel with wooden planks, a testament to their ingenuity and their commitment to the plan. The tunnel, stretching over 40 feet, was a testament to their unwavering belief in Gavin's vision, a subterranean testament to their criminal ambition. The night of the heist arrived, cloaked in darkness and anticipation. The city, bathed in the dim glow of street lights, seemed to hold its breath, as if aware of the impending drama. The streets were quiet, the city asleep, unaware of the drama that was about to unfold beneath its surface. The silence was almost eerie, broken only by the occasional distant hum of a passing car or the rustle of leaves in the wind. Inside the bank, millions of pounds lay unguarded, a tempting prize for the men who toiled beneath the ground. The vault, a fortress of wealth, stood silent and imposing, its treasures waiting to be claimed. The team, their faces grim with determination, slipped into the shop and descended into the tunnel. Each step they took was calculated, every movement precise, as they navigated the labyrinthine passages that led to their goal. They emerged into the heart of the bank vault, surrounded by a fortune in cash and valuables. The sight of the money, stacked high and glittering in the dim light, was almost surreal, a dream made real by their audacity. The silence was deafening as they began to fill their sacks, each clinking coin a testament to their success. Communication was crucial. Every sound seemed amplified. the rustle of banknotes, the clink of coins, the heavy breathing of the men as they worked. Walkie-talkies crackled to life, their static-filled voices cutting through the tense silence. The devices, relics of a bygone era, were their only link to the outside world, their lifeline in this high-stakes game. They were in constant contact with their lookout, their lifeline to the outside world. Every whispered word, every urgent command was transmitted through the crackling static, a symphony of silence and sound.
Unbeknownst to them, however, their every word was being monitored, their clandestine conversation picked up by an unlikely eavesdropper. The very devices they relied on for their success were betraying them, their secrets laid bare to unseen ears. Their meticulous plan was about to unravel, their triumph to be cut short by a twist of fate. The shadows that had concealed them would soon reveal their presence, and the silence that had been their ally would become their undoing.